Good morning, I'm Michael from Monster Gaming, and if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. So if you're anything like me and you want to spice up your Dungeons & Dragons adventures, and you've got maybe perhaps a final epic last battle that you've been planning for the players, I do tend to use Dungeons & Dragons miniatures. So I've been collecting them for a long time. I've been doing it since they were the Wizard of the Coast one, where it was almost like a board game, and also when it moved on to the WizKids ones. But the trouble is, as much as I've got absolutely loads of them, they're not the best sculpts. They're a little bit bendy. Sometimes the paint jobs are a little bit naff. And, well, they are quite expensive for what you get. So over £10 and you might get 4 figures. And the other thing is they're blind bags. So I'm just lucky that I've been collecting for such a long time that I literally have hundreds of shoeboxes filled with them, and this is just a selection. But move over, because actually there's a new kid in town. These. So they have brought out D&D MiniFigs, and I'm going to compare them to what the Dungeons & Dragons plastic ones look like. So there's only 12 in the set, so busting them open. So got the Bard, and what I like about all of them is, first of all, we have different base. It's like got stones on it to represent the dungeon, and then there's the Bard's trousers, but there's the neckerchief, quite like that, and then we have one head, singing side, not singing side, but actually comes with 2 heads. Can just about see it in the light. Anyway, so we'll put singing head on, and then we'll give him a sword. Give him a loot. And then give them some hair. So actually, I think they're pretty cool. So that's the first one. And actually, I've got quite a few. So this is the Lich. I tend to call him not Vecna, because it's not Vecna. So actually, the detail on the robes, on the clothes, on the head, really good. This actually would fire off if you pinged it. I'm not going to ping it because it will go across the kitchen. And then here, forgot to put Vecna's cape on. Now, I think this one is one of the best ones. Go. Now my pronunciation's never as good, but the Oraka Ranger. And then Tiefling Sorcerer, which is the one my daughter wanted. Two different heads again. So all the player character ones come with a male head and a female one. Oh, can't really see. Horns, dragon, and spells. So I've got 8 of the 12 so far, and as you can see, they are absolutely beautiful. I mean, my favourite here is the Lady of Pain from Planescape. I like this kind of rubberized mask, actually. The head underneath is blank because we don't know what they really look like. Comes with little magic box. I think it looks a bit like Hellraiser's puzzle box, but the cape is cool, and just the detail on the robes looks like just stepped out of Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition. So then this is the Mind Flayer and comes with an Intellect Devourer. What I really like about the Intellect Devourer is it is the same shape that it fits on a normal figure's head. Now the Mind Flayer there themselves isn't actually as impressive as the Intellect Devourer, and I think this is one of the rare instances where I prefer the D&D miniature figure. So this is an original one from 2006. I prefer this one to the Lego one, but actually the majority of the other Lego figures are absolutely solid. The witch is fantastic, really like. Tasha, spellbook opens and it looks like Hideous Laughter spell inside. The druid is very cool, so 2 heads, so you can have either male or female, so all of the player characters have got 2 different styles of faces, like a little bird on there, and actually much better than any sort of little druid character that I've already got. I think the bard is super cool. Another player character one, so it comes with 2 heads like the loot. The closest thing I've ever had to a bard model that looks a bit like this is this roguey sort of character here, but I can see my kids preferring to use these in D&D. Now this is without a doubt a favourite, the Ranger, absolutely stunning. And I think much better than, obviously the wings are a different colour, but much better than this one. So I guess it depends what you want. As collectible minifigs, they are absolutely stunning. I'll get the last 4. They are fantastic. And it's not the first time that I've used Lego in Dungeons and Dragons. So while I've always had access to Games Workshop models and little collectible minifigs, because actually in the 90s when we used to play at school, half of us would turn up with Lego and half of us would turn up with like painted Citadel miniatures. So I guess it's whatever floats your boat really, because they're equally as good to use, but nothing beats jazzing up your tabletop. And you could always, as I have done in the past, use a mixture as well, because that's just as cool, but obviously potentially a little bit haphazard and crazy. But without a shadow of a doubt, the recent D&D collaboration that they have done with Lego has been an absolute roaring success. The figures are absolutely beautiful and I can't wait to get the last 4. Thank you very much for looking. Take care.